Welcome back to Chad Barbell. First things first, we got a little bit of a shoulder press here. This is just using 25s. Depends what I've done up until this point for up until this particular exercise, what kind of weight I use. I mean, that goes the same with everything. The more you work a muscle, the lower you're going to do on the other exercises. But I'm pretty sure this is like one of the first things I filmed, and just going by the order, I can't believe how much I'm struggling here. I know I missed one cut because the angle was so trash. But man, that shoulder press. Now I'm doing 40s and I'm doing it like 10 by 3. So anyway, now we're on the shoulder press machine. I think at this point I'm starting at about 80, or sorry, 85. Now I started at 100. My strength has gone way up in the last 6 months. So I used to start at 85 and could maybe get 5 reps at 130, and now I'm starting at 100 and finishing at 8 reps at 160, all in 6 months or less. So very happy with the progress. And I don't push myself insanely hard. I go pretty hard. You can see me, I'm making faces and sweating and all that, but as far as the actual weight itself goes, I really just focus on strict form and whatever feels comfortable weight wise at the strict form is how I take it. And then, I'll let my form go a little bit with the heavyweight. I'm trapped. So, didn't see that coming. I should have, but I didn't. So that was a song. I just like to show you what I listen to while I'm doing all this stuff, because what inspires me to lift? Heavy music. All right, here's another song. Yeah, I listen to almost nothing but metal. If I'm warming up, I might throw some hip hop on, but metal, I find it just keeps you going. I've had lifts where I'll miss one. I'll miss my big heavy 1 rep max. Might even be going for a PR most of the time, and I'll miss it, and I'll be like, all right, maybe I'll throw in some pale face, and then boom, I get it. Like, just the tunes, man. You know, Omar Isuf, he knows what's going on. But here we are. We're doing a little lateral cable raise. And this isn't the most effective exercise. And actually, I used to do this a lot more when I was an electrician, because this is an actual movement you'll use pulling cable out of the ground. So, as an electrician, I used to run pipe. When you're installing the cable, you're standing on top of the hole and you're pulling up, and then you got to go grab another length of cable, pull up in this exact motion, but with 2 hands instead of one. And this exercise actually really did help my, like, not fatiguing while I was doing those movements. Again, I think I've mentioned this already, but at one point I was the weakest guy on my crew, and so I decided that's literally the reason why I decided to go to the gym. And now I'm the strongest guy on most crews because I give a shit. I want to be able to do my job. I don't want to necessarily be the go-to guy, but hey, if I'm the strongest guy, that's not the worst thing in the world. Now this, you know what? I want to go back to why I don't think the lateral cable raise is a superior movement to, say, just a normal dumbbell lateral raise. It just doesn't do the same thing. I don't feel the same burn. People are different. Maybe you'll find something good about it, but that's just what I'm feeling these days. I don't do it so much, and since I'm not an electrician anymore, there's not much of a reason for me to use an inferior movement like that. This, however, so this is face pulls, and my cues for this, I'm bending my knees. You can't see that in this frame, but I'm bending my knees and I'm leaning back a little bit. And this is working my rear delts. That's actually what's going to create more of a 3D look if that's what you're after. If you want big looking delts, you have to work the 3D, sorry, the rear delt to look nice and full. Because that gets neglected, right? It's not something you normally use in your day to day, like unless you're pulling on all kinds of stuff. It's probably not going to get used that much. Now, there's something I really wanted to address on this movement is the grips that I use, because this isn't typical. I never see anyone use these grips when they're doing this exercise. I like the way I can actually get a good grip onto it. Usually I see people using the rope, and I always hated the rope, whether it was for triceps, face pulls, like or bicep curls. Anytime I use the rope, it just doesn't feel good at all. It might be the neutral grip, it might be different things. Like when you use a rope for this, it twists your wrists in such a way that I don't like. So I just go with this nice, I believe this would be I don't know if it's neutral or supinated, or honestly, I honestly have no freaking clue what grip, but it feels good. It just feels natural. So it's what I use. And, I'm just trying to get as many angles on this exercise as I can to show you what I'm doing and where you're really working your muscles. So you'll be able to see it. I might put a visual cue on here, but it's just the back of my shoulder above my shoulder blade is where I'm targeting. And I'm actually going pretty heavy. I can do the whole stack now on this. I think I'm doing about 120 currently on this particular exercise during this frame. But yeah, I can get up to 150 now and rep it out. It's not bad. But this is I love this exercise. It's the only thing that really hits. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. Chad Barbell. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.